Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, so following yesterday's events, especially with the Euro USD, I think so many people are so happy about how the market turned out, especially in the evening. Yesterday, throughout the whole night, actually, it was really good for those who were selling, basing on last week's price movement downwards. And yesterday we saw the market really, there were some events supporting the price of the euro, and they are taking the prices really up, and that was increasing the negative on so many accounts. But if you added some money to your account, to cushion that loss, then right now you're probably making some good profits. Yeah, there is a small spike that is there right now, but it's not as bad as things are not as bad as they were yesterday. So there is a lot of relief for so many people who were selling the euro yesterday. Yeah, so that was a very very big relief for so many people. So I'm really happy that some of you did not lose all your money. You even made a profit last night. Some people have still refused to close their trades. Yeah, they expect the market to continue. Yeah, today we're going to look at the Euro USD, but we're going to look at it. We're going to look at some kind of analysis there. I'm going to use the Elliott waves. It's a very old strategy, but very effective. I think the old strategies are Elliott waves. There is a price action. There is divergence. Then the cheat sheet. It's also one of those strategies that people have been using for so long. And yeah, one thing I can tell you is that most of these strategies are very, very effective on stock charts. Yeah, they're very effective when it comes to the price of shares. But when it comes to the price of currencies, it's a bit, there's some gray area inside there that you must be very aware of. That's why you don't always make a profit when your price action dictates that you will end up in profit. And yeah, that's why you need a stop loss many times. And just understanding that these are old strategies for the old market, which is still ongoing up to now. With Forex trading, it's a more volatile market. There is a lot of action that takes place there, and it calls for more strategies. So you can't, you cannot blind yourself to all the technology that is coming in today and all the probabilities that are there right now. You can't blind yourself to that just because of, just because you want to stay true to some old methods. Yeah, keep the old methods and build upon those methods and see how you can improve, how you can develop new systems that will make you more profit. Yeah, it's like saying that I won't drive, I won't drive an automatic car because manual cars are the real things. Manual cars are the real things. And then people who don't want manual cars, they will say a horse and a carriage is the real thing. I can't sit in a car. I must have a horse and a carriage. Those as will say, me, I'll walk, because walking is original. So anyway, do not blind yourself to new methods just because of some old techniques that have been there for quite some time. And yeah, it normally comes, all that happens because of loss of confidence. When you lose confidence in something new that you're trying, you end up relying on the old stuff, and you just stay trading that old stuff, without progressing further. But keep on practicing on your demos. Do not apply new strategies on your real accounts because you're going to lose money. Yeah, that will almost be as obvious as possible. You'll obviously lose some money because you're doing something that has never been done before. So you need to test it, you need to adjust it, and you need to get the best out of it so that you can transfer it to your new account and you make some good profit there. Yeah, so before we move on to the economic calendar. Now let's take a look at the economic calendar actually. There are some events that are left affecting the US dollar. That will be at 5:45. There are so many events. There are about 6 events, and they are all medium impact events. So looking at these ones here, they might be medium impact events, but they're going to have a very serious impact on the market. And yeah, so if you look at the Euro USD where it is right now, there's that small spike. We're going to take a look at it, but Yeah, so all the events left are affecting the US dollar. At 5 sharp, there will be the housing price index. Yeah, then there will be the S&P Case-Shiller home price indices. Okay, this one here is year over year. Then there's the Market Manufacturing PMI, Market PMI Composite. These are events that were affecting us yesterday in Europe. Now they're in America. You can see for Europe, manufacturing is a very big thing. It has red, it has a very big impact. But on the US dollar, manufacturing doesn't have a very big impact on it. It's employment that does. So here there is consumer confidence. Yeah, so looking at all these events, generally for this one here, the housing price index, there is no consensus. For this home price indices, it's going to reduce, expected to reduce by 0.3%. Then market manufacturing PMI for Feb, expected to go up by 0.5 points. And the composite coming down from 51.1 to 50.9, that is expected reduction. Then for the market services PMI, is expected to increase from 51.2 to 53. So personally, looking at these events, especially all of them affecting the US dollar, I think there's going to be a positive impact on the US dollar. So the euro, charts like the euro USD likely going to move down. It's likely going to sell. Yeah, that's a very big possibility. Just one more event at about 1.5 hours from now, a speech from the Bank of England. He's the deputy governor. His name is Ramsden. Ramsden. So he's the deputy governor of the Bank of England, and he has a speech at 1:45. So that speech will affect charts like the GBP, USD, and every other chart that has the GBP within the currency pair. So that is something to just keep in mind. Just have an alarm for all these events. There's an alarm on this website. So if you have an alarm for all these events, they will notify you when the time reaches for these events to be announced. Okay, then later on in the night, they are all very low impact events. Yeah, there's this one here affecting the Japanese yen. It's the birthday of the emperor. So Japan has an emperor, and today is his birthday, and they're celebrating the whole day. So yeah, you're going to look at these Japanese charts and see how this birthday has impacted them. You never know. There could be some nice pips to collect from there. Okay, so yeah, so let's take a look at the Euro USD. Yeah, this is what it looks like. We're looking at this. Yesterday we're looking at possibilities of buying, and yeah, the area that we marked out was this high point that if you get up there, I think it was at the 50.0, based on this Fibonacci sequence. We had many Euro USD charts. We had this one here yesterday. We have a perfect break. So these funds, they are still holding their own. So I added this blue line yesterday just to, this one was our analysis for selling. And 784 points. So that is points. Up here we have about 1 second wave. So the early wave downwards, this wave that has moved this point half this wave, so it can qualify to be wave number 2. So wave number 3 is always the longest. It's it's longer than even this first wave. So in order to get wave number 3, the assumption is it has to be more than those 2,000 points. Sorry, those are about 200 pips. So wave number 3 should most likely shoot to the bottom, to